All right, I think it's fair to say that The Batman is going to be probably the most anticipated comic book movie in the course of the next maybe 5 years. Until we get the next Avengers film, which is in the next phase, I have a feeling that The Batman is going to be the one everyone's talking about. Mostly because we kind of know everything going on about all the other movies that are coming down the pipeline. And this one has a lot of people really curious, predominantly because of Robert Pattinson being the person in the lead role. But what we found out today is that, well, Zoe Kravitz has been cast as Catwoman in The Batman. And this is interesting to me because I don't necessarily see her in that particular role. Now, I might catch a little bit of flack for that. I'm not deriding her as an actress. I think she is simply okay. But I'm kind of curious what they were able to get out of her in regards to an audition versus anything else. Because the character of Selina Kyle is meant to be, seductive and very wily and very acrobatic and all those things. And I don't really see that coming off of Zoe Kravitz. Now, I can only give her the credit to what I've seen. And the last thing I saw her in was The Fantastic Beasts Crimes of Grindelwald, where she played Letta Lestrange. And spoiler alert, she dies in the movie. And I came out of that movie going, this was the most unearned death I have seen in a long time. And she wasn't even very good in the role because she was meant to be playing Lestrange, kind of running in the same vein. Well, she was, the aunt or whatever of Bellatrix. And Helena Bonham Carter is an amazing actress who I think would have made a great Catwoman back in the 90s. Oh my God. But the truth of the matter is I just don't think Zoe Kravitz is, I don't think she's that good in regards to this scenario, but I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. She was Angel in X-Men First Class, and I had to go back. I'm looking at her IMDb and I'm going like, Angel, which one was, she's the one that spit the acid. Oh, okay. Barely had any lines, barely had anything to do with it. I've seen people that are saying like, but she was in, Mad Max Fury Road. Yeah, she was as Toast, one of the brides. And again, kind of just not much there character wise. No, they didn't really focus much on her. And then you've got the other people that are saying, but she voiced Mary Jane in Into the Spider-Verse, which I will say that was pretty good. I did like her voice work there. And in the Lego Batman movie, she did voice Catwoman. So that is kind of the connection here that people are trying to run with. It's just one of those things where you're like, yeah, but she voiced the character and maybe she impressed them enough to be able to be cast in the role. But I'm wondering also if it's some kind of meta casting. And I say that because she was already in this movie or in the Lego Batman movie. Catwoman didn't have that much play in the film. But again, the other aspect of this too, the one that I find to be the most interesting is that her stepfather is Jason Momoa. Her stepfather is Aquaman. Her stepfather works very well with the DCEU, with the DC films, and now she's cast as Catwoman. I'm not saying nepotism. I'm not saying she didn't earn the role, but I'm saying it's like she doesn't have a lot of acting chops in this case that I would say put her in the running for this. That I have personally seen, by the way. I just want to make that abundantly clear. I know she was in a movie called The Assassination of a High School President, which I've seen that movie and I enjoyed that movie, but I don't remember her being in that movie. And I don't remember her being really in Mad Max Fury Road or even in X-Men First Class. I remember Letta Lestrange because I walked out going, that was lame. So again, maybe she wowed him. She must have wowed him to get cast in the part, but they're also potentially looking for people who do more dramatic acting who are not well known. And that could be the entire other side of it. I mean, Robert Pattinson coming off of Twilight was pretty much what everyone looked to when he was cast as Batman a few months ago. Everyone's like, wait, what? You went for the Sir Sparkles? You went for him? But then everyone comes back and says, no, you should see him in these other movies. They're amazing. They're great. They're grand. They're awesome. They're phenomenal. They're over the top. They're all, you gotta see it. So then people are now more excited to see him in the role of Batman. So we'll have to see how they play off one another. I think chemistry here is going to be the key. And I haven't seen her in a position to where she's been able to have the chemistry with Batman. I think playing Selina Kyle is one thing. I do. I think playing Selina Kyle is one thing. But when you're playing Catwoman, you want more Michelle Pfeiffer and less Halle Berry. You know what I mean? You want more Eartha Kitt, less Halle Berry. You want no Halle Berry. You want Julie Newmar, no Halle Berry. No Halle Berry. No Halle. I'm just going to keep saying it because that movie was garbage. But I think Matt Reeves knows what he's doing. And I think he cast the person he feels is the most appropriate for the role. I'm not convinced entirely until I at least see her in the movie or get some kind of semblance of an idea from watching the trailer or on-set photos or things like that. And that's just currently where I stand. I don't know. I mean, but then again, Tommy Lee Jones is not who you'd expect to be a very good Two-Face, and he kind of kicked a lot of ass as Harvey Dent. I liked him in the role of how over the top he was, how over the top he took it. Same with Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Right? Really over the top stuff that was great. Matt Reeves is not going to go that over the top. I think he's going to go for it being as grounded in reality as humanly possible. But we'll have to wait to see how she does with the whip and how they play that off and how they're going to play up other elements in the film. So we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, what do you guys think about this? Good, bad, in between? Again, I'm kind of in between. It's not like the most exciting casting in the world for me, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know down in the comments below. If you made it this far, go ahead and type Catwoman into the chat so I know. Be sure to hit a like on that video. Be sure to hit subscribe and notify, all that jazz. And I'll talk to you all later. Have yourself a great day. And here's the thing, real quick. If you guys don't think that she's good, who would you cast in the role? That's the other part of this too. All right, guys. Have yourself a great day and peace out.